This is my story, my name is JD, trying to look for a chick to call me baby. I'ma treat her well, cause that's where it's at. Don't matter to me, I'm a friggin' doormat. Most chicks don't get me, they all run away. Even tried husky chicks and they won't stay. I know it ain't me, I'm my mother MC, hitting golf balls off the big boy tees. But I ain't ever shot a man, cause that is whack. I want strength and freeze called a Mac attack, huh? Just another day in the life of me. My name is JD.
Okay, welcome back, shooters, for a Team Handball Tuesday edition of Shootin' Straight Handball Podcast with JD and Max. It's been a hot second, but we're getting right back into the swing of things here. Really jacked up my camera, and not really sure why it's not working. Excuse me. So I'm using the old just laptop webcam. Not a fan. I apologize for video quality on my end. Anyways, Max, how are you doing this evening?
You know, I'm doing okay. It's been a day, JD. It has been a week. Work is work, and handball is handball, as they say in the community.
What's going on with work?
We just have a lot of work because stuff is not going well. As we had a discussion the other day, JD is like, well, you should eliminate some points of failure. People would die.
So they did that at my work today. They eliminated 40 people.
Really?
Yep.
Shit. Is that why you were talking to Jeremy and Allison?
Yeah, it's a bad day.
Did they get laid off?
No, they're fine.
Did you get laid off?
No,
That's
I'm okay.
Shocking.
But my
I'm
boss,
glad you're okay.
Yeah,
Your boss is gone?
My boss is gone, and we have a team of 4, and one of them is gone. So
why'd Hickama do that?
They put a lot of eggs in one basket, and that basket did not, turn those eggs into, chocolate Easter eggs. They just turned into rotten, spoiled eggs. So
was it your fault?
No, I had nothing to do with that project or the market. So
I'm sorry, JD. You had a worse day than me.
That's pretty bad day. A lot of good people were escorted out of the building today.
Did they give them severance at least?
I don't know. It's tough times.
The German companies are not kind.
Hikma is Jordanian.
Same thing.
So
very similar to what I said.
Anyways, let's get to the Team Handball Tuesday. I didn't update this at all. Sorry.
Do you have I
don't even have topics.
You have pictures of the Jordanian king in the office?
Nope. Don't have that. Sick. So.
Oh, hold on. Nigel, stop. Nigel, stop.
What did Nigel do?
He just knocked over a bunch of pictures behind me.
Good job, Ninja Jungle Cat.
Say hi, Uncle JD.
Hello, my good son Nigel. What were our topics for today? We got World Games, drama in Birmingham, and we'll just keep doing summer event talk. That's good. Unless you had other topics for this evening.
I'm getting in massive Twitter fights.
Yeah, Maxis doesn't really want to be a part of the show tonight, so we might just cancel it right here because he's
No, I do. I'm literally getting canceled right now, JD. I'm sorry.
I believe if you call upon what is the word? Matiwa, call Fatima. Fatawa.
Yeah. We effectively. I'm back in the business. Okay. What are we talking about today, JD?
That's what I was asking you, and you.
Oh, I was tweeting. Okay, I think we should talk about the World Games a little bit. I have some rants.
Okay.
Talk about County Fair Tour coming up.
Okay.
Talk about coming season, coming year, and then we never recapped our season. We got to recap our season and have to hash it out.
Okay, that's a good point. All right, so let's start with the obvious one. We were supposed to have a special guest, Jacob Roberts, on the show today, and that did not happen. So any insight onto that?
I don't think I'm at liberty to discuss. He was not in a good mood, and he told me that he wanted to talk about it himself and that he didn't want me spoiling anything, but Some stuff going down in Birmingham, but I
Alright.
don't think that's the biggest issue in Birmingham.
Oh.
Let's go to the Team Handball News reporting from today. Handball News team. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Handball
Johnny
News team.
boy.
Again, we don't know who Handball News team is. This is a random, but somewhat random. We know that there's a Norwegian guy that leads it. Reported today that members of the beach handball team in Birmingham are not allowed to speak to their families before or after games in person. According to Handball News team, and again, I don't know who this is. According to Handball News team,
I saw
sources close to them.
I saw a video clip of Drew Donlan giving his mom a high five in the stands.
I was told that he was penalized for that.
This is tough. This is tough. Very tough to hear. Parents, family, friends are, very valuable. I believe Ebie's mom's even a volunteer, for the events. So it's tough. It's tough to hear that. Very disappointing. So, what else is cooking down in Birmingham?
The other stuff is the huge problem that we haven't had a single stream. Like, I want to watch some beach handball. It's not very often that beach handball is in the Olympics.
I think Jason from Canada, Jason Miller, he and I looked at the schedule, and beach handball will not be aired until like 4 a.m. of the championship game day. So it'd be like
they're not airing it till the semifinals.
Yeah.
Any stream. And I guess because of the World Games, the USATH can't stream their own. Like, I would think they could just literally have an iPhone in the stands and stream it.
It's the same problem we ran into with World Championships and ESPN Plus.
Yes.
And it's,
We always talk about why can't you grow handball. And here's one of the reasons. We have the biggest event on American soil until 2028.
Yeah.
We have a very good American team that's 2-1. And
they had a very close loss to Brazil.
An incredibly close loss to Argentina, and a game that would probably have been the most watched American handball game in a long time.
Yeah, they lost first set, I think, by 2, and the second set by 1, and it sounded like that it was golden goal instead of shootout. It's what handball or Team Handball News had reported that one.
Well, we need to talk about them too. That's coming up next. But yeah, I mean, this game was as close can be. And of course, we don't get to see it.
I think they obliterated Puerto Rico too, like 29 points in
they absolutely
one set. It's like,
which is the 5th time they've played Puerto Rico in like a month.
It's very annoying. You drinking some real grade A urine right there?
Samuel Adams Tropical BL. It actually does really look like urine.
It's not a good view in that cup.
Anyways,
my grandpa used to pee into a cup, and I'd have to dump it out for him. So that's what gives me.
That's disgusting. It's so mind-boggling to me that like these people in power are like, why can't we grow team handball? Like, why does it never work? At the same time as we have no games streamed till the semis. Like, maybe that's why.
And the ones that we do stream, we have to pay $5 a game for, and are on a poor quality streaming service that doesn't have any commentary and camera angles and just poor everything. So it's very tough to get some great optics on handball, both on the beach and in the court. But maybe that's something an organization, Max, could help out with. A certain American Handball Associates.
I think American Handball Associates has a very good opportunity in a window here because we have the USATH governing body who doesn't seem to know what they're doing.
So,
and this is the second straight we've talked about it with completely different things.
Yep. Something that we need to get dialed in here and try to figure out why on earth we can't make that dream a reality for growing this fantastic game.
And you know what? We'll be at a banquet next month where we can talk about that.
Yeah, it's a good topic to bring up. August 27th, live from Farmington, Michigan, we have Handball Heroes 3, a commemorative dinner and banquet to really look back at how fantastic the Army Champs program was. For the growth of the game in the early 70s and really carrying through the 80s and into the 90s. So we're going to have, we had a meeting earlier this evening to talk about that. It's fresh on the mind. In conjunction with the banquet, we will have a beach handball tournament, and hoping that that's going to be a great turnout, and really looking forward to having another fantastic weekend of handball.
Now, JD, can you confirm or deny, will we be the comedy hosts again?
As of right now, we will. So that's kind of until someone else steps onto the scene, it's the Max and JD show. So we had a great time with it last year. Big fans. If you guys missed it, it's live on YouTube if you want to go back and take a look. It's just a good quality event, and we're looking to repeat that this year. Need to sell a lot of tables, or seats, I should say. Really looking at you guys, the common man. We need to sell the $50 seats. That includes dinner, entertainment, and if you buy one, we'll even count it towards your entry into the beach tournament. So,
if you're telling me, JD, that for $50 I get free food, free drinks,
you play your cards right, you can get a whole lot of free things,
and you get to listen to me and JD talk for a while, like
it was several hours, yeah.
And are we gonna have a repeat performance of last Handball Heroes dinner where I hopped behind the bar and started free pouring people liquor for very generous sums of money.
Max was also the sous chef, slicing up the prime rib. So
I'd never eaten prime rib in my life, and I sliced some up for people. I remember a very prominent, unnamed U.S. Handball former official asking me for some alcohol, and I just poured the liquor in. I didn't stop. Gave him like a quad shot for $3. You don't get that here.
We haven't heard from him since, that we
really haven't.
Former official. But yeah, so it's a great time, great event, a lot of great memories, connecting the old and the current generation. Gonna really hope to highlight the Detroit scene and what's being done up there with Joey. One day we might get it down here in Columbus Town for our efforts, but in time.
Yeah, and when they honor you in 30 to 40 years, JD.
Yep.
When you're a grizzled veteran who's no longer playing goalie.
I can still. You don't think I can play goalie in 30 years? I think it would be.
If you learn how to save a wing shot, I think the possibility exists.
I could just stand there and just take shots.
Well, you can do that now, JD, and you don't.
I could.
If you could just stand there and stop wing shots, why don't you do that now?
It'd be tough. Man, something's going on.
That's all I'm saying. It's not a criticism. I think you're a great goalie if the game was only played in the directly in front of you.
Yeah, I can handle that.
You're in the Olympics right now. Like, you're in Europe in the Champions League if the game only exists in the 4 meters directly in front of you.
Right in front of me, exactly.
Fortunately, the wings exist, and they've ruined JD's career.
So, anyway, that's Handball Heroes 3. But back to, we were talking a little bit about beach there, but back to the World Games. We got the men's team's doing pretty well. Like we said, they beat down Puerto Rico. They had a nice win against Argentina. It was pretty solid.
Huge win against Argentina to avenge their World Championships loss.
Yep. And then a real close loss to Brazil, who's,
the best team in the world.
They're debatably, definitely up there.
Easily top 3.
Yep. So.
And that loss to Brazil, going into a goal set, genuinely could have gone either way.
Yep.
Which is something that I don't think we've ever said about. Not that I don't think we've never said about USA Handball that we were in a game against the top 3 team in the world that could have gone either way.
Yep, which is incredible.
I think a lot of it is credit to the guys themselves on the team and their roster and their coach. That roster right there at the World Games right now is the best we've ever seen. Drew Donlin, Charlie, Abier, that is a damn good Willard. That's Willard. A damn good roster.
Yep. So they're playing well, and
Fofana, it's just all of the American All-Stars.
So we'll see if they can keep that cooking and maybe bring home some hardware, which would be really cool.
If they win a medal, it will be it'll be the crowning achievement in American beach handball.
So you heard it here, folks. You heard it here. So look forward here in the next week or so, bringing home some hardware. What about the women's side? What do we got on them?
I've seen a couple they suffered a tough loss today to Argentina.
Yeah.
Where was it? Argentina? I think it was. Yeah. They're 1-2 right now.
They beat Australia.
Yeah, they beat Australia.
New Zealand. Okay.
One of them. I didn't even. New Zealand, I think I didn't even know they had a handball team, to be honest. But good win. I mean, I think they're obviously a little bit further away, but they're playing good handball. I think we don't have a stream, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
Like it's tough. I mean, it's just tough to say anything when like we're going off of the website and we're just looking at the goal totals. Maybe they played a damn good game and just got unlucky with the rest or something. I don't know.
Yep. I know they had some rain delays, I think, yesterday. So, that dang.
Does it rain in Alabama?
Yeah, have you never heard the song? The rains of Alabama, they be coming with a hammer. You never heard that song?
No.
Speaking of songs, should we? You want to try to practice our song that we put together?
Hold on, Nigel's about to knock over everything.
All right. You gonna step aside, or are you gonna keep tweeting?
No, I'm here.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, I had a long drive last night, and on my drive,
JD came up with, you know what Francis Scott Key did?
He was sailing on a boat as
he was in prison. He was on a prison boat.
Yep, and the bombs were going off, and he was under attack, and I don't remember.
Were the rockets also glaring red?
Those bombs were bursting in the air, and it really gave proof through the night that the flag was still there. Anyways, so I had a long drive, and it made me really think about coming up with a nice little song for our boys down on campus and ladies. So I came up with a little song here, and we're gonna perform it live.
Hold on, let me pull it up.
So the way this works, Max, is usually
Yeah.
you're gonna divide into two groups. So one group yells the first word, the next group yells the second, and the first group says that you got it, and then you respond with the first one, and then me, and then we join in, and then we go.
Okay, I got it. Okay. You can.
I'll start. All right.
Yeah.
Scarlet.
Gray.
What's the game we play? You go.
Handball.
Handball all the way. Up and down the court we go, making proud the Ohio.
Ohio.
With goals aplenty and saves a many. Pick up a cup, let's have some Henny. On the floor and bros with each pour. No Buckeyes will win, no matter the score. Oh, Scarlet. That's when you say.
That was fantastic.
You have to. Well, let's try it one more time. All right. So.
Okay.
I say Scarlet. You say Gray. I say
handball first.
I say what's the game we play? You say handball. I say handball. Then we both say handball all the way.
I thought I got to join in on the first stanza.
No.
Okay.
So I say Scarlet. You say Gray. I say what's the game we play? You say handball. Then I say handball. Then we both say handball all the way, and then we go.
Let's do it. Let's go.
I made some tweaks in my head that I don't think I texted out, but
I didn't get.
We'll get there.
After this, I can tell you what Jeb texted me about this.
All right, ready? Scarlet.
Gray.
What's the game we play?
Handball
all the way. Up and down the court we go, making proud the Ohio.
With goals
plenty and saves of many. Pick up a cup, let's have some Henny. Foes on the floor and bros with each pour. The Buckeyes will win no matter the score. Oh, Scarlet.
Oh, Gray.
What's the game we play?
Handball
all the way.
All the way.
There we go. There you got it. It needs some work. So, anyways.
Let me read to you, and I'd just like to warn everyone what I say may be contentious.
Okay.
It's just what Jeb said. I did not say this. JD autistic confirmed. Man, what? Is this man okay? Is his wife leaving him? Did he get fired? Close to the truth.
That last one. Oh, boy. Yeah, that was a little close for comfort there. All right. Well, you know what? I'll work on another song if no one likes that. I was watching.
I loved it.
There was a Disney movie that I was watching.
Whoa. No one. I love that song, JD. Okay. We're adopted.
Okay. I just think so. You just gotta get. I'll tweak the words so it flows. Yeah. I sang it about 50 times in my head on the way.
We also have to talk about the my scholarship fund for LSU handball.
Oh, good point to bring up. So, Brian's a big fan of the song. But yeah, so the scholarship fund, we're still working on that. Max is going to be making big bucks here this summer and moving on as he gets his master's, his MBA here. But we need to figure out a dollar amount. I think, and realistically in my mind, I think somewhere between a $500 to $1,000 a year scholarship.
Yeah, I've committed 500, and I'm firm on that commitment.
Okay, so $500 a year for 4 years.
Mine's for 1 year, but if we can get some matching people.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Is this 1 year doesn't cut it. It just has to be sustainable.
My idea for a scholarship is to award to one freshman at the end of freshman year.
And then what?
$250 contingent on playing second season as well. At the end of year 2, you get another $250. So you have the $250 incentive to play for the season. It's not nothing.
So you're saying this kid gets $500 at the end of the year, $250 each semester?
I'm saying at the end of year 1, we announce who wins the award.
Okay.
And they get $250 then. Then when they play year 2, they get another $250. Now, ideally, I'd like it to be $500 a year for 4 years. I just am a couple years away from having the funds.
All right, so that's one kid. So
yeah,
how many years do you want this to survive? That's what we gotta dial in that dollar amount.
Yeah, ideally, it's going to survive as long as I have a job.
Do you think you could campaign with our current alumni who all make plenty of money?
I think I can lead the campaign comfortably, and I also think we want to see how many of these we can get. If we can get 5 kids $500 a year, that's effectively a scholarship team.
Yeah,
that's more than a lot of scholarship varsity teams at OSU get.
That's correct. Did you know that we might even be able to reach out to some larger sponsors, such as one of the OSU handball alumni has their own shoe brand. I think it's a nationally known brand. Lucky brand, Lucky Shoes.
I didn't even know that was a person.
They got a shop in Easton. I think they have stores all across the country. Former handball club president from the 90s.
Wow.
So, I'm going to leave you in charge of orchestrating the campaign of collecting funds for that. But just be aware that 80s, 90s generation, like our friend Mark that comes in from Germany and just gives us a ball every time he comes to visit.
I love that guy.
What if instead we turn that into, a scholarship in his name? I believe, what's his last name?
My scholarship's the Max Littman. What did we come up with? The
Max J. Littman Memorial Service Distinguished Athlete.
Yeah. Because I can't say memorial because that means I'm dead, but the Max J. Littman Distinguished Handballer.
Yeah, Distinguished Athlete.
Handball.
Handball Scholarship.
Yeah.
What is that? MLDA.
I give $10 a month to the handball team recurring.
$10 a month, huh? Nice.
Yeah. It's $120 a year.
To the OSU donation?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
But I have it set to handball only.
Right.
I don't like
Good.
School.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
and I'm going to up that to 50 in a couple of years.
Well, that's what we need to figure out is if we can bypass that or find a way to export that money towards a scholarship.
Yeah, if we could do that, that would be huge. Because, that's the easiest way to raise funds.
Right, because then it goes through the school, and the school basically funds the scholarship.
Yeah, I'm not Venmoing kids.
Right, but we select which kids receive the scholarship.
Yeah. And it's going to be a competitive application process. I don't want, I want an application, and I want input from the coaches. I think it's going to be half on the application, half on the coaches. Because I don't want a kid who can write a mean essay, and then you tell me he's gone to practice twice and played at one tournament.
Fair. So it'll be, attendance-based, written, response.
Oh, yeah.
Performance-based, drive, dedication.
Yeah, and I think it's all part of it. I think if you're by far the worst kid there, maybe, you still should have a chance. Performance is part of it, but, if you're, not that I was the worst kid, I was at my start. If you're the worst kid, but you have the heart and you put in every single day of practice and you grind, I think you fully should be. And because eventually you'll get better, unless you're really, really, really bad. That one kid, I'm not going to name names.
Yep,
you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't think the person should have won it, but
right.
They wouldn't have.
So yeah, I'm excited about that. I think that's something that's worth really getting rolling, and if we can secure that kind of pipeline of funding, I think that money, we can start donating a lot more. And I think if I'm the university, I would be a lot happier about that. So I might, if you could poke me to remind me sometime to hit up somebody from donations about that.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Do we have anything else to report from the World Games about, accommodations, what the scene's like? Our boys from Fistball.
Yeah, what the hell's going on with them?
They're getting smoked.
Oh, they did. Well, it's their fault for not having us as commentators.
They didn't. They didn't not ask us, but they kind of implied anyone can go. So I think it's a little bit on both of us for just not attending.
Wait, who the hell is Adam?
Adam who?
I don't know. Some guy named Adam just messaged me.
There's a guy named Adam watching the show.
Oh, that's our Adam. I was so confused, dude.
What?
Yeah, he's messaging me. I thought it was Adam Bailey. I was like, why did Adam Bailey messaging me?
What are you
I love
about?
Adam. He's the man.
Which Adam?
Betts.
What?
Our beach dude. Beach dude, Jake.
Okay. All right. My fault.
No, I was just so confused because I was like, why is Adam Bailey messaging?
Okay.
Yeah, let's talk Fistball. How are they getting smoked? I thought they had been training for like 2 years.
I don't know. I know Bob said we, didn't meet their caliber when he came down to Columbus, and I feel
We did it.
I feel bad that we didn't go down for them this week. But he I think got shafted by USA Fistball,
that's why we didn't
and
go down.
We're a man for Bob, so I'm not trying to walk on any toes there. But if Bob's not playing nice with them, I'm not going to play nice with them.
No, and we shouldn't play nice with them.
I know that it would have been nice to be down there for the events. It looked like a great opening ceremony. Really exciting time.
We wouldn't have gotten to March, though.
No, but I think just being there would be cool.
Yeah, no, but being there would have been sweet. I mean, I regret not going, but at the same time, like, the amount of money it would have cost us to go down there ourselves, like, drive down there, you're looking at, what, 200 in gas, like, get a hotel room, food for all the days.
Could have slept in the car.
I don't want to sleep in the car, JD.
Take the seats out of the van. Get a little twin bed.
I'm not criticizing you, JD, but I'm at the point in my life where, like, I'm not sleeping in cars.
Oh, don't say it's expensive then.
It's still expensive.
Yeah.
You, as a 29-year-old man.
I'm not 29.
I don't care. A father of one. Are contempt sleeping in your car.
100%. I would not think twice about it. 100%. I'd sleep on a curb, before I paid over $100 for a hotel room. Max is off and on with us this evening, folks. We apologize for this poor audio because Max is being assaulted right now on Twitter.
Sorry, guys. It's bad. Yeah. I don't like being called a pedophile.
Okay.
I don't
escalated.
I don't think anyone would, and I'm literally being called a pedophile. I'm not gonna go into it. I don't need to get canned. I'm not doing anything wrong. Like, obviously, I'm very against that. But anyways, I'm back.
So I think that kind of covers our World Games tour, which is good.
Here's a topic, JD. We got to get a T-shirt for our 4th annual Dale Blewett Memorial Classic at New Jersey.
I forgot. I got my...
Oh, hell yeah. That's the 2nd annual. That's my favorite. 2 baguettes.
Yep.
What should I put on the shirt for the 4th?
Okay.
Here's what I was thinking. I was thinking like the Grand Theft Auto 4 font and like Dale Blewett 4.
Okay.
With the IV.
I see where you're going with it.
Yeah, like kind of like the Super Bowl. Because it's our Super Bowl, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's cool. I like the 3rd one had the blow, like the
that
emojis.
was funny. It was unique. I don't think I'll do that again.
Yep.
But I want something related to Dale. Maybe like a lifeguard emoji.
What about just like a person swimming, because that's when he's supposed to go swimming.
Yeah. Oh wait, actually, yeah. No, now. Yeah, a person swimming that could be something.
Yep.
Because he went swimming with the French team.
Yep.
Dale's not coming, right?
Yeah, he is.
Oh wow. I thought he wasn't allowed to play with us.
Well, he's trying to get some other Detroit guy to come up and play.
Oh, okay. So he's still not playing with us.
Yeah. All right, he's gonna play. Hold on. I'm doing my German here. Es gibt nur ein
Okay, so
Restaurant
you criticize me for
im
being
Dorf
off and on, and you're on.
Zuhaus. Oh, jeez, this one's a tough one. Well, because my phone's about to die, and I got to make sure I keep my streak alive. So,
Do you know what a charger is?
I don't own chargers in the basement. I've been down here for like 3 hours now. So our team for Flanders, the Pickerington Bucks, should take home the title. I'm pretty excited about their chances.
So can you give us the rosters of both teams?
Yep. There's only one restaurant in the village at home. There we go. Got it. Okay. So the Bucks is Sean. Es gibt im Dorf kein Schwimmbad. The Bucks have Sean, Davis, Michael Jewell, Herbert, Kennedy, Dale, and one of their other friends, and I think one other person.
Yeah, they should win. Yeah. It's Sean's first Flanders.
Yeah. Yep. So he's going to be exciting. He's coming down from Boston.
He's also out for vengeance after.
Yeah. Poor performance at Nationals. So
only in the last. I mean,
the
he had
last game.
He
was the top scorer across all divisions, besides the Mexican national team guy. So.
And he deserved that. He just had a really rough last game.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you have pets?
He also should get some national beach team roles.
Unsere Großeltern haben so viele Bücher.
Well, JD's talking German. I genuinely think that Sean is good enough to be on the national beach team. Not as a starter, but I think he very much is good enough to be at their camps and very much should compete for a spot. If you look at their best offensive guys, look at Cody. I think Cody's an incredibly good handball player, and I think Sean is right up there with him in terms of shot selection, shot speed, and things like that.
Yeah, and he can compete, hold his own. So
yeah, I mean he's incredibly athletic. The only knock on him is he's small, and he's always been small. But especially in beach, I think if you're a wing in beach, it's not as big of a deal. If you can shoot past the blocker, that's all you really need, right?
Dang it, I forgot to do it yesterday, so my streak reset to 1 anyways. It's a stupid thing. Anyways, yeah, so Sean, as a specialist, I think it's really, could be, a factor. I think Henson liked him. I'm not sure whatever happened if Henson ever hit him back up, but, we got quite a gauntlet of beach events actually this summer. We got the Kentucky Invitational August 6th. We got the Handball Heroes 3 beach tournament August 27th, and then we're having a tournament here in Columbus September 17th.
It's going to be an absolute ride, and I'm very upset that I can't go to the Kentucky beach handball tournament. I will be at work in Chicago, so I'm out. Ben asked me to ask me what team I was playing. So Adam asked me what team I was playing for. I unfortunately will not be on the team at the tournament, but I think it's going to be a great event. I'm really happy that they're finally getting, like we mentioned last episode, that's our team right there. We founded that team.
Yep.
So when's the Columbus Beach tournament? I might try to fly
September 17th.
I'll look at flights. I'll do my best to come to that. When's the involvement fair?
It'll be August 22nd, I think.
I might be there for the team.
First practice is 23rd, actually. So, it'd be involvement fair would be 22nd. Or 21st.
You know what, JD?
21st.
I think I'll be here for the first practice. I will be.
Excellent.
Count me in. I will pay the $10 so I don't get kicked out of the RPEC. We really took a 180 here with me being on my phone and then.
I'm just trying to get stuff done before my phone dies now. So I got a text from Tommy about the video. He's got over 20 minutes put together. He's pretty pumped about it. Final scores of the game. So we played How do I spell Tonsberg?
Tonsburg, but the O is the
with a slash. Yep. Turn. It was 25-26, right? And then we didn't keep score for the other game, right?
Yeah, we didn't keep score, and it was not. It was close the first 10 minutes.
Kenny.
That day pissed me off still.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this a little bit on the podcast we did live there, but like their coach, the other team's coach, like big shot at us and was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna put my guys up against you." And then we finally like agreed to scrimmage and like we completely hold our own. They had no answer to Sean and Matt. I didn't mean Sean. I meant Matt.
I was gonna say Sean didn't.
Yeah, I didn't mean Sean. I meant Matt. They had no answer to Matt.
Yeah.
That was going crazy.
Can you text Tommy? It's not letting me text Tommy. God bless.
I think you should just.
My phone is just taking a dump right now. So what happens? Good quality video here. I'm pumped about it. Tommy's crazy guy. He's, I think, out of the rap game though. It sounds like so. He's pretty pumped about that. What else we got here? What were we talking? We were talking about Norway video will be good. Involvement fair will be good. I think I told you our practice times.
Awful.
Yep. So we're trying to work that out. It'll be an interesting fall. I'm really excited. Got a lot of recruits. I'm still getting recruits. Still on the recruiting trail. I just landed another guy today.
He said. Oh, I recruited a guy the other day, actually. I was at a party last Saturday, and this dude from Norway, I was talking about going to Norway for handball. His name's like Hans or something.
It's not Hans.
It's Gustav.
Okay.
It actually is Gustav.
I would believe Gustav more than Hans.
Gustav. And I got him to come to, he's going to come next Thursday.
This Thursday or next Thursday?
We don't have anything this Thursday.
We don't have anything next Thursday either. We have a game next Thursday. Actually, no. We will have practice next Thursday. My apologies. My apologies. So, that's a good segue into our county fair topic. So, this Thursday we're going to start up in Toledo. We got the Lucas County Fair. We'll be up in Maumee.
Nothing bigger.
The Glass City. Kind of the way that this is going to shake down is we're going to have a booth for a couple hours there, let kids shoot on a goal. I'll put the projector up. If they make one in each corner, I'll give them a sticker, a button. We'll see about whatever else. I'm going to have handball coloring pages to give kids. They can sit and color. And then from there we will have an exhibition match in front of the grandstands. It's on the schedule for all of these fairs. We're pretty excited about. For Thursday's game, I got confirmation that Detroit will not be attending, even though they're the closest team.
Shocker. What is this? The 15th time they've canceled on us?
Flint will be coming down. They'll be bringing four or five guys.
The fact that Flint is better at showing up to games than Detroit, and Detroit bills themselves as Handball Team USA, is very funny to me.
It's communication. I think Joey just doesn't want to talk to his guys because he doesn't want to go, and it's okay. We'll get there.
I mean, I love Joey. I've said this over and over again.
He just feels obligated to come and doesn't actually want to come, and I feel
so
bad.
Then tell us no. We're not going to be mad.
Right. I'd rather you just be up front. Tell me no.
If he originally had told us that and this is another segue, JD. If he had originally for our league told us we're not going to play you guys, we would have found another team. Instead, he cancels on a Tuesday, and we have 3 days to get the Columbus Dodgeball Club to play us in a handball game, which ended up being kind of fun.
The dodgeball version of that ended up being very dangerous. So we'll get to that. We'll come back to Challenge Cup. So this Thursday we got Toledo. Tuesday we head down to Blue Ash, the Lebanon area, which is a suburb of Cincinnati, where all of our kind of current hotbed of handball in Ohio, the Sycamore High School region. And so we're going to be going to their county fair. Got quite a few kids from Cincinnati lined up. I was hoping to talk about that on the show tonight with Jacob about him coming up, but I don't think he'll be back in time for that. Him and Ian. So
he'll be back this weekend, I thought.
Okay, then maybe we're good. So I'll talk to him about him coming up for that, and then the very next day, we have the Franklin County Fair, which is here in Columbus. Working on finalizing numbers for that.
Wait, are we going to be at the Franklin County Fair?
Yes.
I'll be there.
Good to hear.
Wait, next week?
Next Wednesday.
I will not be here.
Okay.
I had a last-second trip to Chicago for work.
Of course.
You can't blame me. That's not my fault.
Those people will die, apparently.
I will be in the hospital in Chicago. I get back 11 o'clock Wednesday night. Maybe I can move my flight earlier if I get work done quickly.
Okay. If you get done, we'll be there 7 p.m. And then the intent here is obviously the one of the games up in Toledo and Bowling Green we're going to use to try to promote the Flint and Detroit scene. Yeah. Maybe try to get something working up in the Toledo area.
Actually need to sell merch because we have $8,000 of extra merch.
Well, I'd be happy to if someone came and helped me. So, we'll see. Yeah. We'll see what happens.
That'd be great if someone came and helped you, JD.
But so in Cincinnati, obviously try to grow the Cincinnati, Lexington scene. Columbus speaks for itself. And then, like I said, following week after that, we go up to Summit County, which is Akron. There's a lot of opportunities in Akron, Youngstown. Talked to a former friend of the club, Marvin Logan.
I love Marvin.
He's he's really passionate about getting right back into handball. So I'm trying to get him back involved. He's kind of settled in Youngstown there and wants to try to help get things moving. So between Youngstown, Pittsburgh, Akron, Cleveland, you got 4 pretty solid cities that just we need to have something up there. I have a couple guys that are willing to help coach and support the John Carroll team in Cleveland. But I think something in the Akron-Youngstown area should be...
I mean, Cleveland needs a team. So I think by metro area, Cleveland's the largest city in the country without a team right now. Okay. Phoenix? Does Phoenix have a team? They have a team, right?
Nope.
Then it's definitely Phoenix. Yeah. I just assumed Phoenix had a team.
Nope. They just have Zued. They just have Zued.
They're the third largest city in the country.
They just have Zued. That doesn't mean people want to play handball there. Calheat, Zued.
Well, people should be playing handball everywhere because it's the world's best sport.
So after that, we go up to Wood County, which is Bowling Green, and Allen County, which is where my wife's from, and we'll be doing a big fundraiser there for the club.
The Lima County Fair.
Yeah. So we will have a $2,500 fundraiser for the club.
And I will be there setting up chairs. Wait, what day is that?
It is August 19th for setup and August 20th for teardown.
I will be there. No way. Upset of the century, me going to 3 straight days.
Nobody saw this coming. So yeah.
Are you? You know what's August 21st though?
It's a Sunday. No, Nigel's birthday. Oh, it's Max's actual going away party.
I've rented out one of my favorite bars and gotten my favorite bartender. I'm putting a $300 tab down.
Okay, good.
Great. Open invite to all podcast people here listening. You are welcome to come. My going away party, Daily Growler, German Village, August 21st, 5 to 8 p.m.
Can you pull up the Twitch since my phone's dead, so you can see if anyone's gonna say they're gonna show up?
I'm pulling up Twitch right now, folks. Oh, I think I'm subscribed to the Twitch. That's a good shout out. If you're not subscribed, you should subscribe.
Yeah, that's a good point to bring up. If you subscribe to us here on Twitch, we're affiliate level, so each subscription helps get us paid, which is fantastic. All that money goes back to handball, obviously, for us.
I owe JD $5,000 right now, so every dollar goes to that amount.
Yeah, that's a good dent that still needs dealt with in this tough time, especially if I lost my job today.
If you lost your job today, I literally would just Venmo you $5,000. It's not like I don't have to.
So,
not to flex.
Yep. But so, anyways, where I was going with that is please subscribe. If you're an Amazon Prime account holder, you get 1 free subscription. So, choose that subscription wisely. Subscribe to us, obviously on YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Come check us out. We're gonna get, like we said, we're trying to get back into the groove of things here and keep this be a reoccurring. There's enough handball content on a regular basis that Max and I can talk for an hour once every now and then.
Yeah, you said it well.
So we
On the
touched
Challenge
upon
Cup.
we touched upon it earlier, but yeah, the Columbus Challenge Cup, the inaugural season. Maybe
You want to say how you think it went, and then I'll push back.
yeah, I think we'll talk about it. And I think maybe even next episode we have one of the Columbus Armada owners and key people with this event, Kurt Schaefer, come on the show. It'll be his first time on the show. It'll be interesting. I think we started out really hot. And we had decent attendance, surprisingly good sales on our snacks, and the frustrating part was we had a bye-week game, and it was good, and then we had like a 6-week hiatus.
I think the 6-week hiatus, like I was gonna bring this up, I genuinely think it like really hurt us because we were kind of getting momentum.
Yep, and I think for the reoccurring fans and our season ticket holders, they realized that. It was very frustrating when every week was just us against Mike King. And I think I was a little disappointed when we confirmed with all these teams that they were going to be able to bring a team. But when you look at, we played Dublin first. They had, their own squad, which is fine.
Yeah.
Then we played Cincinnati next. They brought 3 people and a girl.
Yeah.
And
no, the 3 was inclusive of the girl. And who was good. Like, nothing against her. She was great. It was great that she came and played, but like,
Yep. And who else we had? We had Milwaukee come in. They brought 6.
To their credit, like they did the best of anyone, and they're from Milwaukee.
Yep. And then we had Pittsburgh brought one guy.
We had Flint bring a full team.
Flint brought a full team.
Once again.
Yep.
Full credit to Flint. They are the only ones in the country outside of us.
They did show up late and only for one game because they had some travel issues.
Which, uncredit to them, but at least they showed.
Yeah, they did show.
I think what we learned in this tournament is that it is incredibly difficult to just get the most basic thing. I think we did a lot right, and I know you're going through your rundown, but like it was kind of out of our control that teams said they'd show up and then they didn't. Like,
yeah, Pickerington Bucks showed up. Stags brought
4 or 5.
6.
6, yeah, you're right.
6.
Yeah, they did well too. Shout out to the Stags.
Dodgeball brought 6. I mean, Dodgeball came out of nowhere with their own team.
And credit to our MVP of the season from the operational side,
Felix.
Felix from Dodgeball and the Armada did all of our camera work for free, just out of the goodness of his heart. Got us a new system, like brought the Dodgeball team. I know he'll probably never hear this, but Felix is one of the nicest and greatest guys.
Like just genuinely wants to like help, and
he's just a really, really good guy.
For no reason besides just wanting to be involved and help handball, and like he tries to, obviously get us to come to Dodgeball and stuff, and I think everyone's a little scared after playing them.
As someone that's gone, the learning curve of handball is much lower than Dodgeball because in handball you're not getting hit in the face immediately unless you're like a goalie, but I was genuinely scared for my life playing Dodgeball.
It was true adrenaline, just like the hunt.
Like I get why they play it, and if I had a bigger hands, I feel like I would really enjoy it.
Can't grab that nipple there.
These bad boys are not grabbing onto a ball.
So it was a bloodbath. We had guys just leave because they got hurt from Dodgeball.
We had like 3 injuries.
Randall lost a contact, got drilled in the face. Pretty funny.
And again,
video.
They played because Joey Williams in Detroit dropped out.
Yeah, after it was just frustrating because we had confirmed, and like I said, I just feel like it was not communicated to the team that they were supposed to attend, but not that big of it. It is what it is. The other, annoying part is that just locking in these teams and getting people to commit. You can't. You book stuff in advance, too far in advance, people forget about it. You book it too late, they can't accommodate.
Right in the world on our side, and if they don't show up, like it's off and off.
We got to step up on T-shirt sales. Got to step up on jersey sales.
I think production value also started high and went downhill once we realized we just weren't.
We hit our sponsor total. I mean, we got the sponsors that we had targeted for, and then we just need to hit. We still have to sell. We have an entire wall of stuff in my basement.
I think the season ticket holder idea worked really well.
We got so many season ticket holders that didn't even come to a game or watch a game.
Yeah, but honestly, like that's
which is good.
fine
That's what I'm saying. It's
because
like
it's just
that was
it's
free
revenue
$100.
for us. Like
Yeah,
the unfortunate part of American handball is we need money to be sustainable, and
and
it's
so
effectively $100 donation.
yeah, the annoying part now is that the facility we play at has the goals. They have the lines. They have most of the lines. They don't have the 6 meter.
Yeah.
Um,
But it's just too
but
expensive.
it's just going to be tough for us to sustain that venue without.
I don't think we can afford it again. I mean, given how much money we owe right now, like
Yeah, so I cannot.
unless we like pre-sell 100 season tickets, it's not happening.
Yeah, the problem is that Kurt was really leveraging. We were going to have all this attendance from Somali population, the police and fire, and city of Hilliard.
Our events just didn't work out at all.
We had halftime shows lined up, and none of those panned out. We never end up having time for halftime or mid game. I shouldn't even say halftime.
Yeah.
Mid games because we were late with setup because nobody was there to help. The OSU people didn't want to help, and once the kids were out of school, then it was just me. So it was frustrating looking at the numbers, budget wise. Like we did, didn't obviously meet our daily ticket attendance. To meet the budget, we were going to need 25 people per game day.
We didn't touch that.
No. I think the first 2 weeks we were around 12-ish on average, and that was pretty solid. And then I don't know that we got over 5 the rest of the year.
Yeah, and I mean I think at least it's a good learning experience for us. And I've mentioned this, and I'm going to defend myself a little bit. And given it was originally my idea, and the season ticket holders were my idea, I think someone had to be the first one to try something like this.
Mm-hmm.
If we weren't going to do it, no one's ever going to do it.
Yep.
I'd rather be the one going out with a swing. And it's not like we took a pro league swing. This was still low budget, manageable.
Aside from fans, it had everything that any professional sporting event would have.
Good handball. There were some games that weren't good. There were some bad ones, but at least we got our guys out playing handball.
The Armada Pickerington Bucks game was a thriller.
I'm so upset I missed that.
Yeah.
Car trouble.
Go back and watch. All the games are on the Columbus Armada YouTube page. Check them out. Actually, the real highlight, obviously, of the season was our own commentator, Doug Lemcool.
Doug Lemcool, who is the best guy in the country.
Doug had himself a weekend at Nationals.
He was the star of the show.
So, real great guy. Looking forward to having him come out and commentate, our future games down the road. I need to talk to him, see if he wants to come on some of these trips with me for our county fair tour. I think he'd have a blast with that. The last game of the season, he was live taste testing some barbecue sauce that we were awarded, as part of a semi-sponsorship agreement. So that was a great little tidbit. So check that out. It's funny times.
It was fun, and I think in our niche sports spot, that's what we have to do. If we're not gonna I think treating ourselves seriously is good to an extent, but at the same time, you gotta have fun with it.
Yeah,
and I think
somebody like Doug would draw on. I mean, he's worth the price of admission.
Absolutely.
And
it was the toughest part of playing was trying to play while listening to Doug commentate our plays live, because he would say something that was just so outlandishly funny. I literally got lost in the game.
Yep. Yeah, I'll have to admit the MVP of the season for me was obviously my wife, who served as
came to every game.
Photographer. She did setup. She did teardown. She refed the game. Yep.
Very, very harshly against me. She did not like my foot movement.
Yep. Max takes too many steps.
I maintained that it was not. It was a gather step each time.
So,
although not legal in handball, I think the gather step's an important part of the game.
It's just one of those things that she understands that this is my activity and wants to support me and all of our efforts.
With her.
Yep, and so that's the relationship we have.
JD is not a farmer.
No, but I'm very fortunate, and it's one of those things that you hope to see. Other people bring their loved ones, and my parents.
Unfortunately, some of us like me do not have loved ones.
Yeah, my mom worked the front door. My dad sold snacks. So
I take that my parents came a couple of times. I love my parents. Credit to them.
So.
And I got my friends out to more games than.
This is true. It's true. Well,
I probably got like 25 to 50% of like the season's like single game people.
Kaylee's family surpassed that by coming to one game. So
Yeah, but that's uh,
Kaylee, the one
kind of
game
cheap.
brought, you know,
Yeah.
her mom, her brother, her sister-in-law, and their two
Okay. Yeah.
kids.
Yeah. You. I
That's
can see the point.
six people in one game surpassed your two friends coming to three games. So
Yeah, but it was different two friends each time.
fair, fair. So
I mean, yeah, looking back on it, I think it was a little overly ambitious. But I think anything you look at doing is going to like in this space is going to be overly ambitious at the end of the day.
I'd like to do it again. I just would like to get more commitment from
Yeah.
people.
I'd like
Obviously,
to do it again on our own terms, more affordably, hopefully. Like in a facility. That's the problem though. Like there is no facility that's
because
cheaper than
that's the
it.
cost now. I mean, the jerseys have now been acquired and paid for, so we're not going to have that expense again.
Yeah. I mean, in the future, like if we can get sponsors like we did with the jerseys, but instead of jersey sponsors, they're just straight season sponsors, like that's a sizable chunk of the season cost.
Yeah, it's a tougher sell,
It's a
obviously.
much tougher
But
sell. Yeah. And I think we would have to do something like game pamphlets with like their logos, like logos on the
the
court.
shirt of the season, so
Sure. Yeah. Shirt of
um,
the season. I think something like that could really work. And I think just I think part of it I think was on me and not pestering teams enough. I think I really needed to because to me, like I make a commitment, I put in my calendar, I do it generally, other
mhm,
than like a sort of handball things when like I have
mhm.
business travel come up. But uh, yeah, teams were just not about it.
Yep. So something for us to figure out for the future.
I think another thing we should have done is I think we could have made it more into an all day event and with host homes. If we could have gone, say, you have a ton of room. If you could have hosted a team on Friday night, like
Yeah.
have them drive up Friday after work, and it would have been totally doable. Like say have a team drive up Friday after work, host a little gathering for them at a bar or something, and then have them crash at your place to ensure everyone comes to the game early on Saturday. I think that could have really helped.
I'm. It's one of those things that I don't think that was the issue with the other teams. I was more concerned with our team. I mean,
Oh,
we
yeah, I
we
mean with our
have,
guys, I totally
you
agree.
know, we had a special guest at our practice last week. A certain member from the New York City
Love Max.
Team
He's one of
Handball
the best
Club,
guys in the country.
and he's like, "Where's everyone at?" And I was like, "Max, like, it's practice." Like, he's like, "Yeah, but it's practice." I was like, we don't
Buddy, yeah.
practice, like we just play handball. And I think that's hard. That's part of
The appetite for practice in the city is very
and that's part of why we are where we are at a competitive standpoint. But it's like at the same token, it's like if I can't get guys to show up to once a week, hour and a half, 2 hour just workout session, and I can't get people to show up to spend 3 hours playing handball one day a month, like I
yeah. I
can't.
mean, I was frustrated with our
I
turnaround.
have a pool of 50 plus people to pick from, and I can't get 10 guys. Like,
Yeah,
that's
I
where I get
it's
frustrated.
it's very frustrating for me as well. Like when we had some people just no show
And,
completely.
and people ask, like, oh, yeah, like, I'll come. I want to be involved. I want to do this. I'm like, okay. Like, here are your opportunities. Like, you're just
Yeah, which
telling
is why I
me.
think a guy like Kurt is so valuable because Kurt came to every single week from Toledo. He drove 3 hours each way, and he didn't even play. He literally just wore a suit and helped us manage it.
Yeah.
Like a guy like that that'll actually show up and be consistent. And with Kurt moving to Columbus, I think it's huge.
Yeah.
Kurt, for those who don't know, JD mentioned it, is I believe he's going to be the incoming Armada CEO.
Yep. And I
Yeah.
just think that I'm not asking a ton of people. Like,
No, and
if
I
you
really
don't
don't
want to
think
be
you are.
involved with handball, fine. I'd rather you just tell me. I'll stop bothering you. But,
But
like,
either be involved or don't. Like,
mhm.
if you're going to be involved, like, there's some stuff that needs to be expected of you. And if we're having a game, you have to come.
And I can't, effectively communicate to people because we have a group me, but half the people in the group me don't use the group me.
Yeah.
They want
Is CJ
communicated.
Stroud on one Saturday just like, hey, Ryan, like, nah, I'm like busy today. I have some stuff going on with the girlfriend later. Like, sorry. No. CJ Stroud gets his ass up at 6 a.m. and goes throw the football better than anyone alive.
So we got to make it worth. The difference is CJ Stroud has 100,000 people watching him, and millions of
We
dollars
had
at
10.
stake. So figuring out how we can make it worth for our players, I think that's
Yeah.
on the
And I mean,
ownership.
that's why I wanted to be able to play our players Because I really thought that would help, and I still think that would help. I think the issue is we just never got close to that.
You want to play our players?
Pay our players.
Pay our players.
If we had gotten the attendance that we could have gone, yeah, we could have. But that would also require buy-in from the players, getting their families to come and stuff like that.
Which they none of us. Only Wrecker brought family.
Me and Wrecker.
Yeah.
If we had, say, like 10 guys bringing 2 people, we suddenly hit our attendance goal, and suddenly, like, we make money and we can pay our guys. Like, it's not rocket science here.
Yep. So we'll get there for future seasons here. But anyways, it was a good year.
Yeah.
I think entertaining. It was definitely, I brought it up a lot at work and people talked a lot about it, and I had quite a few different work people come out and buy, some season tickets and things like that.
We got an Axios, one of the largest like local news publications, which was very cool. They did a whole day devoted to us.
Didn't return any investment.
No, it didn't return anything, but I think but my argument there is it's something that we can bring up to people. Like if someone asks like, what is handball? Like, tell me about this. You can also like show them the article. It's a good article. It's very well written. People didn't show up because of it, but it's something that we can utilize in the future.
Yep,
and it just makes us look more legit. Like there's a big article in this known publication about us. That's legit.
And maybe it's just me as a manager or whatever, but I have a list of internship positions, and every summer or whatever I get kids that say, "Oh, I want to help out. I want to do this," and I give them, "Here are the tasks that I'm asking you to do," and I'll set up a meeting and we can walk through how these work. And they're like, "Okay, yep." I don't want to micromanage you. I want to give you the keys and just check in here and there. But every time you check in, there's still keys are sitting on the table.
Is one of my favorite bits in handball. How you always have a cast of interns that they never do anything.
It's just
it also ties into probably our best ever handball story of going to meet a gang member at Panera for an internship and no show.
That was close call.
JD shows me this guy's Facebook who's coming to meet us for the interview.
So I had posted on the Armada Facebook page. I was like, "Oh, I can do job posting, so why not post, a role unpaid, whatever." And I heard back from 2 people. And, one of these guys is where Max will continue here.
So we get this guy and we look at his Facebook pic, and it's not the most professional pic. There happens to be a firearm in it.
He's shirtless with, no shot of his face, just him, in the mirror holding a couple guns.
I'll do a little investigation by clicking show more profile, and it turns out he is in fact a member of a fraternal organization known as a gang. And me and JD are sitting at this Panera on Lane Avenue.
Oh, I told Max come because I was like,
JD would have gotten murdered. I was sitting there. I thought my life was over. I texted my friends like, look, like me and JD might have bit off more than we could chew. Fine. We've been in some rough situations together. We've traveled the world together, and this was the scariest I've been. And to his credit, he no-showed.
Yep.
And to his credit, like, thank God he no-showed.
Never heard back from him again. The other guy was like a grown, like, professional adult, and I'm like, dude, like, why? I'm looking for, like, high school kid doing nothing over the summer. I mean, heck, I was talking to a coworker. His kid is going into 3rd grade, and he, like, makes all of these. Yeah, dude, he, like, does, computer programming and, like, makes his own, like, professional videos. And I was like, he showed me some of the videos. I was like, this was not made by a 3rd grader. And I was like, okay, well, he might be 8, but I got to figure out a way that we can hire him. So yeah, I just would love some assistance, especially as things get hectic here, and I just have a busy life.
I mean, if you're listening to this podcast, you want to intern for the Columbus Armada, looks great on any resume. We will write you a damn good recommendation. I almost had JD write my grad school recommendation. I thought about it significantly, but then I realized like they did any investigation into us, and they're like, "Oh, why is your recommender on a podcast with you every week?"
I was your coach,
Yeah, I mean, you were. I still think it would have been a really good letter. I just didn't know how well it would go with the team.
Yeah, fair. It all worked out in the end. So
I mean, I went 3 of 3, so what am I complaining for?
Exactly. Okay, cool. Well, we've hit our hour mark, and kind of
We're
covered
over
all
an
of our topics. Yep. So, is there any other closing remarks that we got to cover here?
Closing remarks. Just, I'm really glad the podcast is back. It feels good to talk about handball again. It feels like I'm catching up with my friend JD more. More than just our frantic text to each other.
Yeah.
I love I for one love the song. When you texted yesterday to me, I was just kind of blown away.
You want to get it one last time here for the closeout?
Oh yeah. Let's roll.
Scarlet.
No, wait, hold on. Broncos country, let's ride. Armada country, let's ride.
Let's sail.
Armada country. That's it. Armada country, let's sail. That's a new chant.
All right, we'll talk to Kurt about that.
It's not replacing the Fire the Cannons, but like,
yeah,
Armada country, let's sail.
All right, and try to keep to the beat here a little better. Okay, ready? Scarlet.
Gray.
What's the game we play?
Handball.
Handball all the way. Up and down the court we go, making proud the Ohio. With goals of plenty and saves of many, pick up a cup and have some Henny. We'll be foes on the floor and bros with each pour. The Buckeyes will win, no matter the score. Oh, Scarlet.
Gray.
What's the game we play?
Handball
all the way.
I did way better that one.
Yeah, so...
I love that.
Get it memorized a little better. We'll be in business. So I tried to figure out what rhymed well, and I was like, yeah, this will get the job done. It's a short, sweet little ditty.
I wish I had your mind, JD.
It's like I just wanted to try to keep it to I want to go back. I gotta go back to Ohio.
Wait, was that the
Ohio?
Wait, that's what it was.
Ohio. No, it was.
Okay, because I was gonna say I could have sung it way better if I knew that.
It was the migration song from Finding Dory. That's what inspired me. So
I've never seen Finding Dory.
It's good quality film. Watched Toy Story 4 for the first time last night. Very funny.
Good movie. I honestly thought it was
like,
the franchise.
It was.
It is so
solid.
different. I was just like, shit. I kind of.
I was laughing, like actually laughing.
Have you seen Cars 3?
No.
Also really good.
Is that the one where they're doing international stuff?
No, that's Cars 2.
Secret agent. Okay.
No. Cars 3 is there's like a new car in town, like the new version of Cars, the new generation.
Oh no, I've not seen that one.
You know what else I was thinking?
We watch a lot of Moana.
Never seen
Moana. Make way, make way.
If someone made
a Drive to
Survive
the village of Montanui's all you need. The dancers are practicing. They dance to an ancient song. Who needs a new song when an old one's all you need? Sorry.
If we got a Drive to Survive, I want to pitch this to a TV producer. A Drive to Survive Netflix series, but about American handball teams preparing for Open Nationals.
Tell me that would not be the funniest thing ever.
It would legit, or preparing for New Jersey. Like,
dude, yeah, a weekend to Flanders. It would be an
absolutely electric show because this scene has so many just insane characters.
Yeah, especially Flanders. Oh my gosh, especially Flanders.
I want this, like,
Steve's son just like breaking his ankle and smoking like 3 cigarettes, and the one goalie that's oh my gosh.
Yeah. I know we've talked about like writing a book. Like I could do that, but it would be so much better to do like a screenplay.
That's what I wish. Like, so Billy's supposed to be coming. We'll see. Yeah, but like if he brought more of a video team with him, like even the video that he got like was just focused obviously on him.
If they had stayed the night and they had seen the debauchery that goes on, like that's Barstool's content right there.
Yep. So yeah, we'll see. If we get Billy to send out like, hey, like come out to Flanders to watch, whatever. Like think about how many people would be going to those games. Like it'd be, I don't know. I feel like
we could if it got advertised that Billy football was coming to this tournament in northern New Jersey, we'd get 150 people a game.
Could you work on the Photoshop with that? Like just Photoshop Billy in the Armada jersey and say like our star.
You don't even need a Photoshop. We have Billy in an Armada.
That's what I'm saying. Is like just cut that out and make it into like a nice little piece for us.
I'll talk to Kurt. We should get on that immediately. Yeah, that's a really good point. All right, so follow-ups. Do that. T-shirt design.
figure out how we can sell more T-shirts too.
Yeah,
I'll bring them to Flanders, but someone's got to help me sell them. So I'll bring them to all the county fairs, but we'll see what we can do.
This is incredible, JD. I think we've got a great night.
Yeah, good stuff. All right.
And no dramatic pauses in the middle.
Hey, thank you for your contributions to
Thank you to the University of Chicago Medicine.
Boom shakalaka.
Wait, I didn't mean to say my employer on this. They do not employ me. No affiliation. You didn't hear that. Nope.
So, in other news, we're going to shut down the show here. We encourage you to head over to YouTube and watch replays of the show, which I've been doing to help boost our numbers, and been entertaining listening back to our earlier episodes from way back in the day. It's crazy.
I listened to the Norway one the other day, and it was really fun.
I don't know how we've been doing this for 2 years, over 2 years, 2.5 years. Cool. Okay, well, that being said, keep on shooting, shooters.
This is my story, my name is JD, trying to look for a chick to call me baby. I'ma treat her well, cause that's where it's at, don't matter.